Well, good morning and welcome to day 142. We are standing here in front of the bunkhouse. You can see it in the background where we stayed last night, and at the AMC Outdoor Center. Great bunk. The Medicare gang had a room all to ourselves last night. There were 4 bunks and we took 3, and nobody else wanted to join us. So that's they didn't want to stay with 3 old farts, I guess. Anyway, so we had a great night. They fed us really good last night and this morning, so we're primed to go. I broke a section of my trekking pole a couple days ago and was kind of limping it along. I bought a set of new trekking poles here at the AMC Outdoor Center. We are getting ready to try to yogi or hitch a ride back to the trailhead, which is about 11 miles. Today is September 14th, and the plan today is not a long hike, but it's all uphill. So we are going hut to hut. So today we start our ascent of Mount Washington by going up to Mizpah Springs Hut, which is an up, and then kind of a ridge line walk. From there, we will do another up day to Lake of the Clouds Hut, and today is Sunday, so on Tuesday we'll be going up and over Mount Washington. We checked the weather forecast this morning and it looks like great weather for Mount Washington, which is fantastic. So we're getting ready to hit the trail after a good night's sleep and two full meals. And so let me show you around here a little bit. The outdoor center has this big lodge back here where all the meals and stuff were, and then they have a store with some supplies in it and snacks. I bought some snacks for tomorrow, and then the bunkhouse that we stayed in. So we're going to come out here and try to get ourselves a ride.
Okay, now let's see. Say Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle?
Yes.
Bob's who? Uncle Bob?
He's my first cousin once removed.
My mother's brother from another mother?
Okay. That's first cousin.
Okay.
From another mother.
Got this pretty good little ravine here to climb. Gray sun's coming up it. Look at that view back there. It's awesome. Camera never shows how steep it is. He's doing a great job. This has got that big old pack on his back wanting to take him down. Nice job, Grayson. Swing it on around.
Nice handholds. Trickiest part is standing up at the end.
Yeah, not too far back though. Good job.
Oh, only halfway.
How?
About halfway up the climb of Mount Webster, and we got this overlook, and what a stunning view. What a stunning view. Goes all the way on over here, and then up here I believe is Mount Webster, the top of Mount Webster, and then we have Mount Jackson, which is higher yet, that we need to climb. We came from I think that way this morning, where you see those real rocky cliffs there kind of in the V of the mountain, but what a stunning view. Stunning. Just mountains in every direction. It was hard work getting up here though. So you got to pay the price. We're almost at the top of Mount Webster. You can see the rocks up there, but look over here. Right there is Jackson. Next peak up. After Jackson, we go over Jackson a little ways and we get to our hut, but we've been climbing a good while today and we'll continue to climb. Been a climbing day. You can see a little bit here what the climbing stuff looks like. Some of it has been literally rock climbing. Some of it has been just scrambling. But anyway, you can see Mr. Creek at the top. Harry, I've reached the top. So correction to the last video clip, that was not the top of Webster. It was a really gorgeous viewpoint. What I pointed out is Jackson was really Webster. We had 0.8 more miles to go. Just didn't think to check. So we have about another 500 feet elevation gain to get to the top of Webster. So the good news is that Webster is almost 3/4 of the way into our day as far as mileage goes. And I imagine as far as difficulty goes, it's probably more than 3/4. But anyway, keep taking you with me up the trail. This segment of Huffing and Puffing is brought to you by the Climb Out of Crawford Notch and Mount Webster. Didn't get any footage at the top of Webster because there were a lot of people there, but here we are on the top of Jackson. We got some, looks like some clouds rolling in, but boy, it is, wow, the view up here is just amazing. Goes on forever. We've got another mile or so to go for the day. Get there to the hut. Anyway, you can hear me over the wind noise. Oh, we're starting across the bog. See lots of bog boards, but this is higher. The wind's blowing. It's kind of around a little bit. We're gonna make it across here. Seems like weather is rolling in. You can see clouds up there in the sky. Mount Washington's no longer visible. We're not too far from our hut, but probably 40 minutes hike. Oh wow, now one broke, so we need to do the balance beam act here. So we do that. And here we go down the Appalachian Trail. The whites are super amazing, but quite rugged. Quite rugged. The trail, this is really good trail right here. It's fairly gentle with bog boards and slabs, but we have a ways to go, so I'm taking you along with me. We popped up over Jackson there and saw weather coming in and we're hustling it. We'd rather not have to hike in the rain if we don't have to. And so, okay, yeah. So I'm taking you with me. We'll see you on down the trail. Probably won't hear from you again till we get to Mizpah hut. So we are coming in here to the Mizpah Spring Hut. We kind of put the hammer down from on top of Mount Jackson because we thought we saw some weather coming in. Then we had some sprinkles, and we just put the hammer down. We made it here in 45 minutes, 1.7 miles, and so we have arrived. This is our destination for the night. It wasn't a lot of miles, but it was still challenging. So here we are. So I've arrived at the Mizpah Springs hut. You saw that. This is on the inside. I came in here, and since it was pretty early in the day, 2:30, it's a little bit of a early quitting time, but we worked pretty hard today. Pretty hard, a lot of rock climbing kind of stuff. So I'm sitting here in the dining room. We'll have supper here tonight. I think my task for this afternoon is to catch up on some journaling from the nights I was just too beat when we got in. The night we went over Franconia Ridge, and probably the 3 nights following. I just haven't got up, so I need to catch up. So that's what we're doing. Now let me show you around here a little bit. So this is the main dining area, and there's a little kitchen back in there where they're going to make us our supper, and then we've got a bunk room up here where we're bunked at. Let me walk you up there. If I can walk you up there. Here they have a place for filling water bottles. And here's our bunk room. So that's pretty much the Mizpah Springs hut. There are other bedrooms and bunk rooms in the place, and they also sell a few supplies, headlamps, a few outdoor gear things, and a few snacks. And I'm all set for this time around.